been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from Indianapolis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Richardson will throw to start out here. And this taken in by Downs. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. To the right side, this is Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Colts had 11-5 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joshua Hines-Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Richardson to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him. Richardson looking to throw this. Again, it's Johnson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Colts are going to have a first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. From the gun, it's Taylor. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now Richardson. Here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Richardson escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 3rd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 bowl game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Lawrence. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Motion man right, that's Pierce. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
That's the game of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On third down, here's Taylor. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devin Duvernay, 55 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richardson working from the gun.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Downs going in motion right.
Throwing on second and long.
Richardson.
Johnson's got it complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Josh Hines-Allen
in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flushed out right. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Richardson yet again.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Back to the air with Richardson.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Gay's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this 4th quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Next to score, Jaguars 28, Colts 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Nice solid gain there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Richardson. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in. Complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot. But this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Throwing now, Lawrence. This ball intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one,